Okay, the last part of the simulation is if you create your object, simulate your object, you want to export it as an animation, and you can export it out of the simlab composer to any 3D package like Cinema 4D, Maya, 3D Max, or any other 3D packages. Okay, first you have to simulate it, start the simulated to the end of your end time animation is 10 seconds. Okay, let the simulation run exactly 10 seconds, because we have to do all simulation calculation for animation. We need that. Okay, 10 seconds, or any time that you specify in your parameter that you want to because some simulation are very heavy. Move that object, then move that object. It's very heavy, but it's very simple. But this simulation is very easy. You can simulate one loop of this object, and then to the other 3D packages you can activate the loop animation, and it loop and loop and loop forever or any time that you want. But in this case, I want to let go to the 10 seconds of the simulation, because I want to tell you something special about the animation calculation in a frame per second. If it goes to the end, it will be automatically a stop. As you can see, everything is done. Okay, and now you have to go to simulation and simply to animation. Here's the very most important things. As I said before, this animation here does not in a real time. You have to select it to the animation to the see real. You can simulate it frame per second 30. It means in 30 frame is 1 second. If you need to more smooth and nice simulation, I prefer 60 or 30 is nice. It means this is 30 multiplied by 10 is 300 frame gives you, and save it. And it's that. If you go to the animation and play it, as you can see, we have our animation in 300 frames. That's awesome. To see the keyframe, you have to select object, any object that you want. And as you can see, this is exactly 300 frame that you exported. This is a real-time animation of your object. As you can see, it's very fast, more fast than if you are going to the simulation. As you can see, it calculates, and after that you can see your real-time animation speed in export. So if you want to accurate speed, real-time speed, you have to export it to the animation to find your speed. Okay, go to animation again. Do you want to save it? No. Okay, we have an animation. We can select all of our objects and delete all of the animations. And I want to export it as a more frame per second to what happened. Go to the simulation. We can go to plot. It's not important exactly go to plot. Okay, I start it to 10 seconds again. Okay, it's done, and now go to animation and double the frame per second and save it. And going to the animation and play it. As you can see, we have more nice and smooth animation with 30 frames per second. And of course, we have more frames here. If you holding your Alt and scroll, you can see we have 300 frames per second, because we have 30 multiplied 10. It's 600 frames per second. Okay, that's it. And after that, you can export it as a FBX with animation to the another 3D package software. Hello, my friends. To continue these tutorials on YouTube, subscribe us, like us, and hit the bell icon. And now you will be alerted about all of the amazing videos that we release.